A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
You look at Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you're looking at a man who's seen it all and done it all in this business.
You're absolutely right, Einstein. A six-time WWE champion, three-time Royal Rumble winner, Intercontinental champion, King of the Ring.
Not to mention the bane of Mr. McMahon's very existence.
Yeah, there aren't too many superstars who have managed to give the boss a stunner and keep their job. That went nowhere.
That's putting it mildly. Piper's nuttier than a box of peanut butter.
All due respect to Piper, I can see why you might think that, King. He's unpredictable, to say the least.
They just don't make him like Roddy Piper anymore, JR. Sometimes I think that's a good thing. His opponent telegraphed that one. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paycheck.
No matter how long Stone Cold Steve Austin is away from the squared circle, he's as popular as ever when he returns.
He's an absolute phenomenon. I don't think this business has ever seen a bigger superstar than Stone Cold.
Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going.
Head first into the turnbuckle. But one wasn't enough. How much longer can this go on?
I'd say until his arm gets tired, JR. His opponent doesn't seem to be able to stop him.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! I can't tell if these people love Piper, or hate him, or love to hate him, JR.
He stirs up some very complex emotions, that's for sure. No matter how you feel about him, you got to respect Roddy Piper.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tail.
All right, enough. I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. Oh boy, these top rope moves can go either way. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate it. Oh no, I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Oh boy, these fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. A textbook reversal there. He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. He's going up. This could backfire. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
Oh boy, this looks like an all or nothing move. Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. After some of the things looks like someone's heading for the high rent district. Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's gonna happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to stop now. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous. He's a slippery devil. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, King.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them. Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
5.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King.
I don't know where he thinks he's going. This could be a mistake.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any... My God! Head first, right into the ring steps.
That can knock you out cold, JR. We might need some medical attention out here.
Boy, you talk about being beat like a government mule. I don't know how much more of this a human being can be expected to endure. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars... Oh, my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
You're right. It's not good. It's great. They're not holding anything back.
We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other, but this is too much. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? I don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
There's been a lot of great WWE champions, but none greater than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have to admit, I'm a little shocked to hear you admit that Stone Cold was a better champion than you were.
Might have been. And if he was,
he's going for it.
Stunner! Did you see that, JR? He almost took his opponent's head off.
Whether you love him or hate him, There's
3,
no denying that Roddy
4,
Piper is one of the great legends of our business.
6,
And talk about a career. Half the guys in the
7,
locker room would kill to have done 1/10
8,
of the things Piper's done.
9,
He's been a world champion. He's a
10.
former Intercontinental and United States champion. He's a WWE Hall of Famer.
Here's your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.